Hello and welcome to the Wasteland Vintage Roadshow by Scribe magazine. My name is Shane Kanto, your Wasteland reviewer, and this is why I love James Bond. Ever since I was a young kid, maybe too young, I loved Bond movies. Every November, my birthday month, it was Bond month, and I'd watch them all the time. I even had them all on collector's edition VHS tapes, then DVDs, and finally on the beautiful Blu-ray box set that they released with Skyfall. But why Bond? Why have I been watching this franchise for the past 25 years of my life? As a kid who loved action movies and still certainly does as an adult, Bond has been a long-time leader in the world of action. Of course, you can look at the amazing sequences from modern Craig Bond films, but stunts and fights have been iconic from the start. You have the bombing chopper in From Russia with Love, the state-of-the-art underwater fight scenes from Thunderball. There's the highly influential plane hijacking in License to Kill, and so much more. Bond has been so iconic for years with the ever-evolving spy. Over the years, Bond has been with plenty of women and may not have been the best role model for a young kid. But we have been treated to plenty of famous Bond girls of varying skills. The women over the years have been iconic, and so have the themes. It is an event waiting to hear who will be performing the next Bond theme. A who's who of artists, like Shirley Bassey, to Paul McCartney, to Duran Duran, to Adele. So many memorable and iconic themes with acclaimed legacy as meaningful as the films themselves. But a great hero is only as memorable as his villain. Oh, and Bond villains are some of the most iconic. You have all the members, the biggest cinematic crime organization in history, Spectre, in all of its iterations, including its big bad himself, Blofeld. You have your world-destroying megalomaniacs from more era Bond films like Drax and Stromberg. Then you have the Bond foils with fellow assassins and former agents like Alec Trevelyan, Scaramanga, and Silva. But of course you must talk about the henchmen too. Some of the strangest and most interesting collection of characters you'll find, from Jaws to Oddjob. Even the gadgets have become iconic over the years, with so much suspense and fun garnered from the most creative gadgets from everyone's favorite quartermaster in Q Branch. But most of all, nothing gets people talking more than who their favorite Bond is and who will be the next Bond. You start at the beginning with the most iconic and original Bond himself, Sean Connery. Ruthless, yet magnetic, you can imagine him taking down any villain while also seducing any woman along the way. His masculinity truly captured the spirit of Bond in 1960s. George Lazenby might be in one film, but he brought a unique approach and got to star in one of the most dynamic and nuanced of films. Roger Moore brought a campier and classier approach to Bond. Refined to a T, Moore will always be the perfect fit for the more romp-focused Bond films of the 80s. And those one-liners, though. Timothy Dalton certainly gets the short end of the stick, as he was a darker and more intense Bond, who really felt more like what Fleming created in the books, but the late 80s were not ready for this edgier rendition. Saddled with some poor material towards the end of his tenure, Pierce Brosnan always shined as my favorite Bond. He is the perfect mix of tough Connery and quippy Moore, and was truly my Bond when I was growing up. Then there's the most recent Bond in Daniel Craig, who has brought the most nuanced and increasingly more fascinating Bond ever to grace the silver screen. And there you have it. I can talk for hours about why I love Bond. But checking out iconic films like Goldfinger, The Spy Who Loved Me, GoldenEye, Casino Royale, and Skyfall can show you why this film franchise is still going almost 60 years later. But that is all for the Wasteland Vintage Roadshow this time. Like, share, and subscribe for more great content at Scribe magazine. But this is Shane Kanto, your Wasteland reviewer, and thank you for watching Why I Love.